Welcome back to episode 11 of Galaxy Cars Auctions. In this episode, we will walk you through how to list your vehicle on Galaxy Cars Auctions step by step with practical examples to make sure your listing gets approved immediately without staying in pending status. So right from the home page, first click on sign in. Select your account. Car listing option is for seller account and for business seller account. So select your account type and then sign in. Once you're at your dashboard, in the main menu, hover the cursor over stock option. Here you will see a drop down menu. The first option is new car listing. Please click on it. Now here on the right side, you will see one orange button, create new. Click on it. So here we have a detailed car listing form that has different sections. So first section is basic information. Type the exact vehicle format, year, make, model and series. For example, 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser GXR. Next, enter your complete 17-digit vehicle identification number found on your registration card or driver side dashboard. Make sure that this vehicle identification number is 100% correct. It's very important. Then select auction car listing title. Click on it and from the options, select the right category for your vehicle from the drop down. For example, clean title, non-clean title or non-repairable. In title code, select the exact legal status of your vehicle's ownership document. The available options on our platform are brand new, certificate of destruction, clean title, export only title, flood title, water damage, hail damage, junk, parts only, lemon manufacturer buyback, rebuilt, reconstructed title, registration not required, repossession title, non-payment, salvage title, theft, recovered, stolen. Select the right title, it's very important. Next, in the description, add a short summary highlighting key features, mechanical condition, or recent maintenance. For example, 2021 Nissan Rogue SV in excellent condition, GCC specs, clean interior, well maintained, ready for immediate transfer. Next is car details. Select the badge that fits your car. For example, Galaxy certified car, Galaxy inspected cars, brand new car, pre-owned car, used car, or salvaged car. Then select the make and model. Select your brand and model directly from the drop downs. For example, in make drop down menu, all car brands are mentioned. You can select the right category and then select the model of the car. For example, I will select BMW here and then you can select the model of the BMW. All the models are mentioned here. So select the right category. Then select the primary damage type. For example, normal wear, hail damage, minor dent and scratches all over, biohazard, chemical, burn engine, burn interior, damage history, frame damage. All these primary damages are mentioned here. Select the right damage. Then select the secondary damage. All the secondary damages are mentioned here. So select the right damage. It's very important that once you're listing a car, you stay 100% transparent with the buyers. And if there is no primary damage or no secondary damage, you can just select none. Then select the right transmission. For example, automated manual transmission, automatic transmission, continuously variable transmission, dual clutch transmission, intelligent manual transmission, Multitronic transmission, S-tronic transmission, semi-automatic transmission, Tiptronic transmission, or torque converter. In layman language, transmission means gear type. Select the right gear category or gear type of your vehicle from here. Next section, car short information. Select the fuel type. For example, diesel, electric, hybrid, hydrogen, mid-grade gasoline, natural gas, premium gasoline, regular gasoline. So in layman language, if your car is on petrol, you can select one of the petrol category from here. For example, mid-grade, premium, or regular. Next, select the drivetrain. From the drop-down menu, select either it's a two-wheel car, four-wheel car, or whatever the drivetrain your car has. Select the right category from here. Next, select the engine type. Either it's a 1 liter car, 2 liter car, 4-liter car or 6-liter car, you can select the engine type from here. Then write down the engine CC here. For example, 1300, 1400, 1500, whatever engine CC your car has, mention it here. Then select number of cylinders in your car. For example, 4-cylinder car, 6-cylinder car, 8-cylinder car. Then select the vehicle type, that your vehicle type is car, sedan, pickup, SUV, whatever your vehicle type is, select the right category from here. Then select the transmission speed. Either it's 10 speed, 12 speed, 4 speed, whatever transmission speed your car has, select the right category from this drop down menu. Then select the body style from here, from the drop down menu. For example, if it's a coupe, select coupe. If it's cruiser, select cruiser. Whatever body style your car has, select it from here. Next, select the body size. Either it's a compact car, large car, mid-size, mini, small pickup. As per your vehicle, select the correct body size. Then write down the number of seats. For example, 5 seat, 6 seat, 7 seat. Then select key availability. If the keys are available, yes or no. Then select if there is lien holder, yes or no. If the car is under loan, you can select yes. Then mention if there are spare keys and remote controls. If there are, for example, how many spare keys and remote control available. So you can write the number here. Then select the right color of your car. All the colors are mentioned in the drop down section. Next, select the car features. Exterior features, interior features, safety and driver assistance. From these options, check all the features that your car has. For example, alloy wheels, daytime running lights, fog lights, whatever exterior feature your car has, select the right category. Next, check mark all the interior features that your car has. For example, ambient lighting, heated seats, leather seats. Select the interior feature of your cars. Then check all the safety and driver assistance that your car has. For example, if it has a 360-degree camera, if it has ABS, reverse camera, stability control, whatever safety and driver assistance your car has, check mark. Next, check mark all the infotainment and technology. For example, if it has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, select it. So whatever infotainment and technology options your car has, please check mark them. Then select the engine and performance. For example, if there is air suspension, there is eco mode, select all the options that your car has. Then check mark all the convenience features. For example, if it has adaptive cruise control, if it has power windows, push start button, select all the convenience features of your car. Then write down the maintenance history of your car. For example, you can write that this vehicle comes with a full documented service history. All scheduled oil changes were completed every 5,000 miles using fully synthetic oil. So like this, you have to mention all the complete and true maintenance history of your vehicle. Then select the ownership history. For example, if you are the first owner of the car or second owner of the car, third or fourth. And if you don't know the history, you can just select unknown. Then write down the odometer mileage. Enter odometer mileage reading here. Make sure it's 100% correct. Then from the drop down menu, select the reading. If the mileage reading is actual, exceeds mechanical limits, exempt or not actual. If you're not sure, you can select not actual. Then select the mileage unit from the drop down menu. If it's kilometer, select kilometer. If it's miles, select miles. Then select the driving condition. If the car does not start, select does not start. For example, if it starts but does not drive, select this option. Or starts and drives. Then select the year of manufacture. For example, 2023, 2024, 2025. Then select if the car is GCC or non-GCC. So what does it mean GCC or non-GCC? GCC car refers to vehicles manufactured or modified to meet the specific standards and requirements of the Gulf Cooperation Council GCC countries. These countries include the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar and Bahrain. If the car refers to vehicle manufactured in these countries, select GCC. If not, then select non-GCC. In sales details, upload document, for example, title, VCC, Mulkiya. Click on this paperclip icon and upload your right document. Next, select listing type, auction and buy now. Then select the sales type, pure sale, on approval, on reserve. If you want to learn about these sales types, just hover your cursor on this eye icon and you will see. Pure sale. There is no minimum bid or reserve price. The vehicle will be awarded to the highest bidder at the close of bidding during the virtual auction. On approval. A car sold on approval will not be released to buyers unless and until the seller notifies Galaxy Cars Auctions of its acceptance of the high bid. This information seller has 8 hours on the next business day by following the day of the auction to notify Galaxy Cars Auctions of acceptance. On reserve. The seller has placed a reserve price on the lot. If the minimum bid is not surpassed during the virtual auction, the seller has until 8 hours on the next business day after the sale to accept the bid. Next, write down the purchase price. If you want to learn about the purchase price, hover the cursor on this eye icon and you will see we use the purchase price to calculate your profit and loss once car is sold. Then write down your buy now price. If you want to learn about buy now price, hover the cursor on eye icon. You will see this is your direct selling price without auction. Buyers can purchase instantly at this price. Then you have 2 extra options, featured vehicle and inspection vehicle. Both of these features are paid features. This means that your listing will be featured at the top of all the listings. Then the second option is inspection vehicle. If you want to provide the inspection services for your vehicle, just select this option and inspection services will be provided. Next, you have to upload the pictures. For example, front full view, back full view, front view, back view. You can see clearly it's mentioned that how you need to capture the picture for front full view. The camera angle should be like this. For back full view, the camera angle should be like this. For front view, the camera angle should be like this. All the camera angles are mentioned here. So make sure to select high quality pictures for your car listing. All the pictures with red asterisk are mandatory. You must upload the red asterisk pictures. I suggest to upload all these types of pictures to sell your car fast. Next, you can even upload 360-degree images and videos. To upload 360-degree interior image, choose file here. To upload 360-degree exterior image, choose file here. And to upload the video of your car or engine, choose file here. Next, you have to select the location details, current location, where the car is located. Select the right country from the drop-down menu. Then select the country of manufacturing, where the car was manufactured. Select the right country from here. And then select the current state, in which state the car is located. For example, if I will select United Arab Emirates, then I can select the state from the drop-down menu. For example, Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai. So if it's located in Dubai, I will select Dubai. After filling all the information, then click on Save. Once you will save the listing, the next step is to click on Submit button on the right side. Click Submit and then a new pop-up will show. Confirmation. Attention. Please review all vehicle details carefully before submitting. Are you sure you want to submit the vehicle details? Click Submit and the confirmation will show. Success. Vehicle details submitted successfully. So you can see the status here, submitted. Once it's reviewed by our team, you will see the status approved. So concluding all this, whenever you want to list a car, hover the cursor on stock option in the main menu, select new car listing and then click on create new and then fill out all the required information. Click on save and your car will show in my car listing. And then here on the right side, click submit and your car listing will be submitted. Repeat the same process for all your car listings. Thank you for watching. Do watch our all other episodes to learn more about Galaxy Cars Auctions.